All right, grade 4 and grade 5, I am setting up a comprehension activity for you today. I think it's important to practice these comprehension skills. Okay, so I'm going to read the story and work through it with you. So it says, think about the location featured in the passage and look for details that tell you what the author believes about nature. Okay, so the old man of Crater Lake. Oregon's Crater Lake, or rather, the site for this deep, clear lake, was once a volcano. The lake formed when the peak of the volcano caved in, and the hole filled up with rain and snow. So you can visualize that here's the volcano, and the peak caved in, so like that. And then the hole, let's just make sure you can see my awesome drawing. The hole filled up with rain and snow. So let me find a blue marker. So that hole, so the volcano's filled in, the hole is filled up with rain and snow, and that's going to give you a lake. Okay. The area is now home to diverse wildlife, evergreen forests, and chilly mountain water. So just imagine that. Lots of wildlife, evergreen forests, and chilly mountain water. The lake also boasts an unusual feature, a 32-foot tall tree stump known as the Old Man of the Lake that rises out of the water about 4 feet above the surface. The Old Man of the Lake is special for a few reasons. First, it floats vertically, bobbing up and down in the water and moving freely across the lake. Second, it has been there since at least 1896. The lake's cold water has preserved the wood. But how does the long stump float upright? Scientists think that when the tree tumbled into the lake long ago, rocks were probably wedged inside its root system. They served as weights, holding the root end of the tree underwater. Because the old man drifts all over the lake, boaters alert each other about its location. Scientists have tried tying up the stump to keep it in place, but they noticed that whenever the old man was tied up, bad weather arrived. When they released the stump, the weather improved. This strange coincidence is one of many intriguing things that bring visitors to Crater Lake. Although the Old Man of the Lake remains a mystery to visitors, one thing is certain. This fascinating piece of floating wood and the legendary waters that surround it are examples of nature's beauty and strength. So we're just going to start up here. It says thinking about the location of the passage and look for details to tell you what the author believes about nature. So at the end here, the author says, I'm not sure if it's a he or a she. At the end, the author calls it legendary waters, fascinating, and then nature's beauty and strength. So that tells you, using words like that tells you that the author probably has a lot of respect for nature and really loves nature. Okay, so a lot of respect for nature and really loves nature. The way that nature is described here is very beautiful, right? So if you close your eyes and imagine an area full of diverse wildlife, evergreen forests, and chilly mountain water, it boasts, something that boasts has something to brag about. It boasts an unusual feature. He didn't say, hey, there's a log floating around this lake and it's really old. The time that was taken to explain this and paint a beautiful picture for you is exactly, that shows you that the author believes nature is worth painting that picture. It's beautiful. So the first paragraph is introducing the Old Man of the Lake. So this is your intro, your introduction. Okay, the second paragraph is telling you, so it's saying why it's special. This paragraph here is listing all the reasons why this old piece of wood is special. So these are reasons it's special. It is special. Okay. This next paragraph, because the old man drifts all over the lake, boaters alert each other about its location. Scientists have tried tying up the stump to keep it in place, but they've noticed whenever the old man was tied up, bad weather arrived. When they released the stump, the weather improved. This strange coincidence is one of the many intriguing things that brings visitors to Crater Lake. So this one is kind of about the legend. It talks about the legend of the old man. So more of the legend and mystery. Okay. And this last part is just kind of a closing paragraph to maybe sum up everything that was said. Although the old man of the lake remains a mystery to visitors, one thing is certain: this fascinating piece of floating wood and the legendary waters that surround it are examples of nature's beauty and strength. So that's kind of your conclusion. Okay, so we're going to go through the questions at the bottom, okay? Which word does not describe Crater Lake? So is it A, deep, B, muddy, C, chilly, or D, clear? So let's go up. I'm going to reread. It says, the lake also boasts an unusual feature. It doesn't say it's muddy. It also doesn't say that it's clear, but I get the impression that it's full of chilly mountain water. The lake is probably clear. Okay, I'm not sure if it says it. Oh, right here at the beginning, Mrs. Oakes. Oregon's Crater Lake, or rather the site for this deep, clear lake, was once a volcano. So we know it's deep and it's clear, and we also know it's chilly. So we know that it is not muddy because it says it's deep, it says it's chilly, it says it's clear. So we're looking for the word that does not describe Crater Lake. So it is not muddy. Sounds very peaceful and beautiful, actually. What makes the old man of the lake special? It floats horizontally in water. Well, it does do that. I'm not sure if it's the only one that does that, only log in the world. It's stuck to the bottom of the lake. Now, it does not, it says it's not stuck to the bottom of the lake. It moves around, so it's not stuck because it moves around the lake. It causes the weather to change, so scientists do believe they've observed a correlation, which is kind of cool. It has floated upright for more than 100 years. So it has floated upright for more than 100 years. Now, this here, they don't know that the lake is, or the old man of the lake is causing that change. So while it does say, it kind of implies that the old man of the lake, the stump, is causing the weather to change, that's not something that's been proven. But it has floated upright for more than 100 years. That is for sure. And that makes it very special. So it has floated upright for more than 100 years. Number 3, one theme of the passage is that A, volcanoes are helpful. Okay, that's not, so remember that a theme is something that is in each paragraph of your writing. It's kind of the main message of it. So that's what all of the facts and the things that are included in the writing are kind of talking to and reinforcing for the reader. So the theme of the passage is that volcanoes are helpful. Now that's not what the whole passage is about. Trees can survive in cold water. Okay, I don't know if that's what the whole thing is about. Nature is mysterious and beautiful. Now that is something that is in each paragraph, so that could be it. Visitors should avoid floating stumps. Now, that's good advice, but I don't think that's the main point of this article. So let's go with C. Nature is mysterious and beautiful. All right. Now, number 4. What is the main mystery about the old man? How it got in the lake? Okay, well, let's just double check. The question that they're asking, the main mystery that they ask is, but how does the long stump float upright? And then that is kind of the mystery. And it moves from place to place. Okay, so, sorry, I'm going to backtrack a bit. So a mystery implies that it's something unsolved. Scientists think they've solved why the tree is upright. Its rocks are probably wedged inside its root system. Okay, so I don't think they think that it tumbled into the lake. trees get in there into lakes all the time, so that's not a mystery. How it moves from place to place, it drifts, and items do drift, so it's not really a mystery. But the main mystery is why bad weather comes when it's tied down. For sure, that's very mysterious. Why the wood has not become rotten? Well, they think they know that it's because the lake is so cold. So the mystery, the thing about the log that they cannot solve is why bad weather comes when it's tied down. Okay, so they've noticed that when they tie it down, bad weather comes, but they don't know why. So, long story short, we are going to say that bad weather comes when it's tied down, and that is mysterious. It's something that can't be explained. How it got into the lake is a pretty easy explanation. How it moves from place to place, water drifts, and the currents in bodies of water make things drift. That's a normal phenomena. Why the wood has not become rotten, they've explained that with the temperature of the lake. But why bad weather comes when it's tied down, nobody knows. Okay? Now, strategy practice. How do the ideas in each paragraph lead up to the main message? So we talked about what each paragraph had the idea. So it's introduction, telling you about the lake. Reasons it's special, telling you about the legend and the mystery. And then the main message is it's very beautiful and mysterious, this old man of Crater Lake. So we could say the ideas in each paragraph tell because look, this is our main idea here. The old man of the lake is a mystery. This fascinating piece of floating wood and the legendary waters that surround it are examples of nature's beauty and strength. In each paragraph, the author has given us reasons why it's either beautiful or mysterious. So the ideas in each paragraph tell us why the lake is mysterious. Oh, there's a big spider right next to me. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a distraction for me. Okay, why the lake is beautiful. I'll try to edit that out, but I might forget. If I forget, just know that big gasp was because I looked next to me and there was a spider hanging down from the ceiling. Ooh. Okay, tells us why the lake is mysterious. And beautiful. Okay, so it's either describing the legend or painting the picture for you that this old man of Crater Lake is part of this beautiful, mysterious place that's pretty special. All right, I am going to go deal with my spider problem, and I hope this video was helpful for you and my distraction wasn't too distracting. Have a great day, everybody.